Welcome to True Intuition Tarot. My name is Courtney, and I am here making this video for two reasons. One, to introduce you guys to me, and then secondly, to kind of talk about where I see this channel going and some things that you can look forward to in the near future. So it's been a couple of months. I created this channel back in June, and I basically told myself that I would never show my face on here, that I would just say my name is Courtney, but not really put anything out there to link me, this face, with the tarot channel. And that was partly because I think it's all because of fear, not partly because of anything. It really just came down to fear because I grew up in the South. I grew up in the Baptist church, and anything like tarot, reading cards related was just automatically like, no, you can't do that. That's witchcraft. And as I learned about myself and became more aware of my spiritual gifts, I definitely went through a period, and hell, to be honest, still going through a period of like, how do I exist in this space and it'd be okay? Like, how do I exist in this space knowing that my environment has like spoken down on it for so long, or has not been really accepting of the idea. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that I haven't been able to really be true to myself over the past couple of months, and having this channel and not showing my face or not connecting who I truly am with the work that I'm doing here on the channel. It's not authentic, and I don't want to not be authentic. And so I am here putting myself out there. I'm Courtney. This is my channel. I read tarot, and yeah, this is me. So I think I want to start by kind of giving you guys an idea of like how I got here. So as I mentioned, I grew up in the church. Like, it has always been, if you got problems, take them to Jesus, okay? You don't go to cards to try to figure out your life. You go to the Lord. And I really thought that way for a very long time. And I think it probably started when I went to college, and I'm like an adult now, and I'm like going through life and having problems for the first time. And I realized, you know, there are other ways to cope outside of church. You know, you can journal, you can go to therapy, you can listen to music. Music is also very therapeutic. And so I realized that in my healing and in the process of solving problems and growing and becoming the best version of myself, in addition to Jesus, because I take him with me everywhere I go, I take God with me wherever I go, there are also other avenues that can also bring in that same growth and comfort and healing that church gave me before. Whereas I grew up feeling as though church was the only avenue. Now I know that there are more, you know, avenues. Okay, so let's go back to 2021, last year. And I lost my grandmother. I feel like she was the catalyst for my spiritual awakening. So I lost my grandmother, and I was in my job, but I was feeling very unfulfilled in this job. And it was interesting because everybody was like, oh, you work for this and you work for that, that's so cool. And the whole time I'm looking like, but this is not giving me fulfillment. So I had that whole thing going on. And then I experienced a breakup, and I think that's like that was my tower moment. I was like, look, it's crumbling down, Courtney, what are you gonna do? And I went to all of those coping mechanisms that I had tried before, like church and listening to sermons and journaling, and I feel like I tried a little bit of everything. I started listening to podcasts. I read some books. I was like doing everything to just heal myself or to get back to a sense of normalcy. I was hurting during that time. I felt very broken, and there was something on the inside of me that was just saying, Courtney, you gotta heal. You gotta heal. Like I felt this like pull to heal, and it was a very interesting time in my life, because I also was like, okay, so what does healing look like? Like, what do you want me to do? You're saying I need to heal, but what does that look like? I'm reading the books, I'm listening to the podcast, I'm listening to the music, I'm meditating, I'm journaling, I'm trying, but what does that really look like, and what does it feel like? And I was strolling through Instagram, and one of my sorority sisters posted a event that was taking place, and she was in the caption under it was like, come heal. So I was like, okay, spirit, you know, you talking to me, let me go heal, because I'm feeling this on the inside of me calling me to heal. And so I went to this goddess dinner, and we sat around and talked about spirituality, and there were like tarot card readers there. There were you know, different people who work in the spiritual realm there, and they were sharing their gifts and talking about different things, and it was very inspirational and motivational. And even after I left that event, I felt so empowered, but I also was like scared, like, hold on, you know, this is new, this is different, you know, this is the things that people around me have like looked down upon and have talked bad about, but yet when I was in the midst of it and in the presence of it, it just felt so empowering, and it felt so true, and it felt so right. And so I began to start researching. I began to just really tap into it, and the healing that I had been like desiring that whole time, it started to come to me, and I was like, oh, so this is healing, this is what it feels like. And I bought my first oracle deck, and I started using that, and there were so many messages, and it was such it was very powerful, and it was healing in that oracle deck. And so I wanted to start like adventuring into tarot. And so I remember texting my friend, and I was like, do you have a tarot deck? And she responded like, yeah, I got a tarot and an oracle deck. And so after she gave me that confirmation, that's when I went and bought my first tarot deck. I was like, I'm not the only one that's reading tarot. And so I brought the tarot deck. I started learning, and it was something that just really came natural to me. And as I talked to other people who were going through their spiritual journey and spiritual awakening process, I realized that a lot of people actually have tarot decks, and I'm not the only one. I'm not like this you know, unique being that's tapping into this, you know, unknown world or something. I don't know what I was thinking in the process, but I started reading, and I'm good at it. And it really, the cards really helped me heal and really reach a level of peace in my own life. And so starting this YouTube channel was an opportunity for me to bring that healing and that peace that I received to the rest of the world, because I feel as though there's so much hurting, there's so much healing that needs to take place, so much growth that needs to take place, and a lot of times we just don't know where to start. You know, that's where how I got here. It's because I didn't know where to start, and I was just trying different things, and it changed my life. And so hopefully this channel can do the same to you. And so that's my little introduction. I am going to talk more about this on my blog that I will be starting back up next month in October. So check out All Things Courtney Marie. It's my other YouTube channel. But until then, I did want to share that little bit with you guys here about why I am doing tarot and why I started this channel. Which brings me to what I am going to be doing moving forward. So I have been doing a lot of readings on this channel, and I was doing zodiac readings, and lately the readings have been extremely heavy for me. I will finish a reading and I just kind of feel like drained, or I'm like, you know, I'm questioning myself of like, why am I doing this? Because it's one thing to read and just say, okay, this is what's in your energy. Like, you got this, this, and this going on. But it's another thing to say, because you have this going on, here is some tools, or here's some encouragement to really, you know, help you through that process. And so I had gotten frustrated, to be completely honest. I haven't recorded a reading in about a week now. And every time I would try to sit down to record a reading, I was just like, be like, I don't want to do this. Or like the reading would start and I'm tapping into this energy and I'm like, oh my God, like this is the same story again. I don't want to keep reading the same story, or I don't want to keep talking about old wounds and old thought patterns and stuff of that nature. Like, I understand that that's the reality for a lot of people right now, but how do we grow? How do we evolve? How do we heal? And so moving forward on the channel, and this is just for now, but I don't want to do any more just like, this is the present energy readings. I'm really going to focus on healing. I'm really going to focus on how do we grow? How do we evolve as a people? And so the next couple of readings that I'll put out, I am going to do readings for each zodiac. But we're going to be asking Spirit, like, send us a message on how do we heal? How do we become the best versions of ourselves? And then, possibly I can give you guys some tools when I talked about my coping mechanisms, some songs or some journaling prompts that can really help you through those processes, because I don't want to just talk about energy, or I don't want to just feed into low vibrational energy. I want us to all be vibrating at the highest vibration possible. And so that's really what I want to focus my attention on this channel. And so I hope you guys stay along for the ride. I know healing is it's an interesting little topic. Not everybody wants to heal. Not everyone is ready to heal. And I understand that and I respect that. But if you are interested in healing, if you have that thing on the inside of you that's like, you know, it's time to heal, and you want to stay along for this journey, please do so. If you don't want to stay along, go whatever. But I just wanted to put it out there. Like, this channel is True Intuition Tarot. I always put in the hashtag that I am an intuitive healer, because I'm using my intuition to heal things. I don't want to just be using my intuition to tell stories or to tell y'all stuff y'all already know. I want to use my intuition to make a difference and to really leave you guys with tools and different strategies to help better your life, because that's what tarot was for me, and I wanted to be that for you guys as well. So yeah, so I hope you guys stay around, and I welcome you guys to my channel. I hope you enjoy, and if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.